This is Santa Marta, a historic, cultural, and touristic city on the northern coast of Colombia. As much as I enjoyed this little city, this video is going to feature our weekend activities in the neighboring regions. So if you plan on making your way out here, here are 3 great little adventures that you can do if you're looking for some extracurricular fun. First, we're going to take you deep into the jungle to disconnect from the world and reconnect with the earth. Next adventure is a trip further north to a hippie backpacker town called Palomino. Our last adventure involves a sweet boat trip to a few secluded beaches in Tayrona National Park. So let's get going.
Alright, the Jeep is here. He is taking us up to Finca, which is right by Minca. Not to be confused with Minca, it's different, but it's close. Yeah, girl, let's go. We're doing it.
An hour Jeep ride away from Santa Marta is Finca Carpe Diem Hostel. This is the base of the snow-capped Sierra Nevada mountains. I say Jeep ride because any lesser vehicle will likely not make the bumpy road in one piece. Our team didn't quite make the journey in one piece. You really are heading into the middle of the jungle here.
Alright, we have just arrived at Finca Carpe Diem. I think the majority of us are ready to jump into a body of water pronto. Brody, you ready to jump into a body of water pronto? Sabby, you ready to jump into a body of water pronto?
Yes.
Desi, you look sweet.
Once arrived, we got a breakdown of the popular activities in the area. Being in the Colombian jungle, it's no surprise that there were cacao farms and coffee tours nearby, but what really caught our interest was the waterfall hike. Our rooms at Finca Carpe Diem were nothing more than small huts. Luckily for us, the beds were protected with bug nets, because in a place like this, you're going to see some pretty interesting critters.
That's the biggest bug I've ever seen.
It's the biggest bug I've ever seen.
Oh no!
Hey, why'd you close the door? Oh. Oh. Bro, look at what was in our room right now.
Oh my god!
We grabbed an early breakfast in the morning to fuel up for the journey and prepared to depart. Obviously, photo shoots with Camille were of the utmost importance.
Mucho gusto, mi nombre es Álvaro. Visitar 5 cascadas, ¿sí?
Sí.
Son aproximadamente 9 kilómetros ida y vuelta.
Okay.
¿Ya? Se puede hacer en 4 o 5 horas. Vamos.
Gracias.
Getting going on this trek was a fantastic feeling. There's just something so special about hiking in the outdoors, exploring somewhere you've never been before, away from civilization, out of range of cell reception. Granted, we had cameras and cell phones with us the whole time, but nobody went on social media all day. Moments like these don't happen very often for me anymore, so I really cherished it today.
Mr. T ones already, they have no issues. So he's saying you guys can either choose to go and do the little jump over the rocks, or walk with your shoes, or take off your shoes and then put them back on.
Tivas for the win.
Clearly the Tiva crew has already had no problem. I am just gonna walk in the water because that feels cooler.
But everybody else, they're saying, nah, let's get risky. Kezi, you be very careful. You hold on to somebody. First casualty, Felipe is dead.
Getting to that first waterfall was a welcome treat. We had been hiking in hot, humid air for almost an hour, and the thought of jumping into a cold body of water was too tempting to turn down. For pretty much everybody.
Brody, come here. A baby frog, he's like this big.
Is it poisonous?
I don't care. Oh, you can eat it.
Eat it!
And it's a fruit that smells like dirty feet. Like literally, yeah, so he said it's literally called pecueca is dirty feet in Spanish. Because you open it and it smells really bad.
Ew!
It tastes really sweet.
Our guides were well versed in the area and had lots to say about various encounters. For example, don't touch this thing unless you want your hand to look like a pincushion. And these trees bleed dragon's blood, a dark red sap that has loads of healing properties.
Oh my god, that is awesome.
Oh my god, one of them is riding on the leaf.
That is wild. That is so cool.
All of the waterfalls were cool, no pun intended, but the third one was probably the most scenic. Or for you younger generation, what's the adjective I'm looking for? Ah yes, Instagrammable. This was probably the best spot to do a little photo shoot, take some pictures, huck a backflip, take a selfie. Also not a bad spot to propose to someone.
That was beautiful! How are you feeling, Kezzy?
That was a big surprise. I burst into tears straight away.
The last leg of the journey felt like it was all downhill. This is where appropriate footwear really came in handy. And even then, we still had a few close calls.
Oh, yeah, we should just go on like a big leaf and just slide down.
Feet. That was steep.
Although not a particularly challenging hike, we were all glad to be back at the hostel and taking full advantage of the pools. I would also say it's worth mentioning that this far into the jungle, you may want to take some time to do some stargazing and long exposure photography. Now that we're finished up at the jungle, it's back to the Monday to Friday grind in Santa Marta before our next adventure, a trip northward to the coast.
Good morning, everybody. It is somewhere around 6:25 in the morning, and we are heading off on a public transport. We booked a hostel for the evening, all of us. I think we're 8 people roughly. And we're gonna hopefully get up to some great activities, some shenanigans, maybe a little bit of river tubing and some beach playing. Everyone's grabbing a coffee and some food before we get started. We are just squished in the corner getting ready and waiting, and it is going to be an adventure. Join us now. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we make a new video.
You got ripped off? Yeah. Oh no.
Salida para Tayrona. La última salida.
About an hour bus ride from Santa Marta is the small town of Palomino. Although it's slightly bigger, the main tourist area is this 1 kilometer stretch of road. A popular backpacker spot, this town is filled with hostels and art vendors.
I don't trust her anymore.
If he follows us home, he's coming with us.
Vamos, vamos, baby.
The must-do activity here is the river float. You can get this organized by the hostel and costs about 40,000 pesos, which includes a ride up and a guide. You don't necessarily need the guide, but it did help with having a large group. It's a short 4x4 up and about a 30-minute hike.
Gracias, amigo.
How's that ride?
That's good. Oh god. My arms.
It was bumpy.
Yeah. Only one drift.
Yeah, same.
I don't know if you guys can see this drip, but
I'm so sweaty right now, and I hope we're close because I can hear the monkeys closing in on us.
The total float takes about 2 to 3 hours. But the real magic is that time seems to disappear when you're floating down this calm place of absolute beauty. That being said, we couldn't help but get some action in as well with a good old rope swim.
3, 2, 1.
At the end of the journey, the river runs right into the ocean where you can grab some lunch right at the beach. I hope you like seafood. From here, you've got a short walk along the beach and right back to the hostel's doorstep. All in all, it's a pretty convenient circuit. Palomino offers a decent party scene, lots of fellow travelers, and is an affordable weekend getaway. We've gone to the mountains, enjoyed a coastal hippie town, and now we're going to see what some of the best beaches in Colombia look like. Let's go!
Good morning. It is Saturday at 7 a.m. and today we're going on a boat ride to a couple magical beaches. One is called Beach something or other and the other one's called Playa Cristal. No one's excited about this boat ride today. Let's fucking go! Okay, they're a little excited about the boat ride today. Tyler, we're leaving in like 7 minutes. You ready? 15. You don't look ready. 15 minutes. Must be done now.
I told you all 8:30 for a reason. It's 8:40.
I did 10 minutes.
What's that? You lied to us? All because we knew Tyler would be tardy in the morning.
Brody, I'm way more ready to be right now.
Well, I'm waiting.
For what? Someone to do your hair?
Yeah.
Brody, you gotta get
Listo?
Yeah, me and Chris talked about it. My last shirt wasn't nautical enough, so we changed.
We got one.
Who else?
Hey, let's go!
Thank you. It's always a tough process getting the full team together in the mornings or on time, but yes, they're here! They're here! There are about 19 of us, I do believe. The crew is hot. I'm really excited for this. We got a huge group of people. We are all locked and loaded, ready to go, and it's gonna be great. Here goes beaches. Boom.
You can hire a public boat from Santa Marta Pier, or if you've got enough friends with you, you can rent a private boat for just your group for the same price. But brace yourselves, the speedboats don't waste any time, and the waves can get pretty choppy. There are many beaches to see in Tayrona Park. You won't be able to fit them all in a day, so pick your favorites ahead of time. Hot weather, crystal clear waters, and an entire beach to yourself? It doesn't get much better than this. If falling asleep on a speedboat is any indication of how your day went, ours was nothing short of fantastic. I hope you enjoyed our favorite activities in Santa Marta, and I hope it sheds some insight on what northern Colombia has to offer.